So marketing is the activities or the process a company undertakes to promote the buying or selling of a product or service. So oftentimes marketing, people talk about marketing as like lead generation, which is really more advertising or client acquisition. But it's really everything you do to promote the buying or selling of your product or service. So here's a question, Diana. So what happens to trigger a lead to become a buyer? Any ideas?
To force the lead to become a buyer.
Oh, at gunpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the answer is somewhat simple, but a lot of times people don't really think about it. Why do some people buy and some people don't? Well, the answer is that trust has been established. The buyer perceives that your offering or the builder's offering is equal to or greater than the price being asked. So I always have this visualization of where there's a big pile of money in front of the buyer, and the builder has a scope of work for services and materials they're going to use, and there's an exchange that happens. So as soon as that buyer feels that what they're getting in return is equal to or greater than the amount of money that they are exchanging, the sale is made. So trust, we talked a little bit about last week. If they don't trust you, the sale's not going to be made. And we joked a little bit too, Diana, about how some guys, like, they think if they're getting a good enough deal, but they don't really trust the guy, they might buy. But there's no way a woman is going to hire a builder she doesn't trust. What do you think of that?
I totally agree. And the woman will take the decision, right?
That's right. The women's a primary decision maker. And you've just been through a couple of remodeling projects. And I think you fired your last remodeler, did you not? Because you really didn't trust that they would do what they said they were going to do?
Yes. And somehow I have a good intuition. So I don't know how, but I can read the builder.
Well, very good. You might be able to work as a consultant for some of these
Yes. Just
clients looking to hire. So let's talk about value as an equation. So it's very simple. Price performance, that's the price that you ask, versus the quality perception of your lead. So it's the price you're asking, whatever that dollar amount is, versus what your lead perceives they are getting in return. So again, when those two things are equal, value is established. As long as trust is established, the sale is made. If price performance is greater than the quality, the sale is not made. However, if the quality perception is greater than price performance, the sale is still made because they feel like they're getting more in return than they're actually giving. So there's your quick lesson on value. So we're going to really break down this definition a little bit more for home building. But marketing is simply the process of establishing value for your product or service. Again, it's a process.